Time of course for an opening reaction, guys. Isekai Squad. I mean, I think it's awesome. I think this might be one of the best anime this year, right? It's written, of course, by the author of Zero, which is amazing. It's coming back, right? Oh my god. Yeah, Zero's coming back soon. But also, this might be one of the best animes, right? It has high budget, great artists. Also, in Japanese, really good voice actors, right? We're getting some of the best voice actors for some of the bad guys, so it's really interesting. And I think this might be a really good anime. Unfortunately, as immediately, I think it's dropping like 3 episodes, there's like a break or whatever. So you're doing something weird as always. That's something I never understand. Why can't the Western companies who try to into the anime market, why can't they understand how people that watch anime usually is used to that, you know, 1 weekly episode, right? But whatever, I digress. Let's check out the opening reaction, guys. We're gonna analyze it. It'll be a long video. I'm going over every scene here. Because of my theories of my ideas gonna happen, right? Especially I have one idea about the princess and Harley Quinn. I think that theory is very accurate. So check out the full video, guys. Video subscribe, but let's check the opening out. Okay, the opening. So 3, 2, 1, and go. This probably be amazing opening, probably. Yeah, I kind of like when they do it too early, don't they release it. But still, you know. Well, that's like Joker, of course. Okay, I get it, yeah. Joker. I'm gonna break it down after, of course. Witch Studio, Joker. Okay, it's like a heist music, I feel. It's like the heist. I guess they do a lot of heists in Suicide Squad, so yeah. Oh, that's Man-Bat? Like Langstrom? What? That's obviously, yeah, John Cena, yeah, it's Peacemaker. Harley Quinn. Another World. Oh yeah, of course. Bone? Who's that gonna be? Oh, here we go. Who's this lady? I have a Joker course witch, but okay, Harley Quinn's falling down. Now it's having to bring it down here. Oh, it's Katana, that's what it was earlier. They're all running here. Oh, yeah, so the witch is she the witch? Maybe. Harley Quinn screaming, of course. Well, I think there might be some Isekai enemies, right? There might be a witch or something. Huh. Here they are all walking. Yeah. This is gonna be amazing. This is the princess. This is not like, yeah, that might be Harley Quinn. That's the princess, but I think that is actually an Isekai princess. But yeah, let's break down, of course, the opening. What is it here? This did not have a song, right? But I'm pretty sure that I was gonna hear they're gonna have some lyrics on it. Yeah, I can't remember who it was. Leave a comment below, guys. But I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a famous artist. Yeah, it does sound a little bit like Bebop. It does sound a little bit like kind of Bebop. But I was pretty sure they're gonna have like. Let's just see. I break it down, but let's break it down. First of all, then I was thinking that I remember it being like a famous artist from Japan. Yeah, Mori Karoppe. Which is a great artist, also Sudamai and so on. They're gonna do the ending, that's it. So, but the opening here, I mean, song-wise, it's like a high they get pretenderized, a little bit beating song, but it was on lyrics, right? But I think it's gonna be like, the ending will probably be a better song, let's be honest here. The ending will probably be an actual, like a better musical performance. But, visually though, very interesting opening, right? So let's go over it. Obviously, this is because first in here, of course, it's Harley Quinn's bath, right? Obviously, I will say this thing here, right? I mean, again, I'm a big fan of Suicide Squad. I mean, I love Peacemaker. I'm happy, you know, season 2, amazing. John Cena's get on. But I will say that, of course, DC Comics, right? And I read it for my whole life, right? It's very much surrounding, you know, Batman and the Joker, and of course Harley Quinn, right? So I'm not surprising, and I think this opening here. You see the same thing as well, right? It's very, very focused on, of course, the Joker and Harley Quinn. I think they're gonna have the same thing also in, of course, the actual anime. That obviously Harley Quinn is the main character, right? And for that matter, I love the Harley Quinn, her spin-off show with Kelly Kuko doing Harley Quinn. I love the show, it's a great show. I think it's fantastic. But clearly here it's like, you know, again, it's very obviously Harley Quinn is the actual main character. Either Batman, but it looks like Man-Bat though, like the guy, Langstrom. So, but otherwise, again, it's a Batman thing. Like I said, right, it's very focused on, you know, Harley Quinn, Joker, and Batman. But it also is kind of similar to Marvel, where Wolverine is also a carrying character. That they have like a Dakin show on X-53 that makes it this spin-off stuff, right? The same thing here. Batman, and then again, of course, his main enemies are the ones that are carrying DC Comics, so they get all the screen time. Okay, 4 panels now. Yeah, yeah. Her, 2 Joker panels, a Bat. This is what I mean, right? I keep saying it, but honestly, exactly what I mean. You have Harley Quinn. The first frame of the opening is Harley Quinn. Then it's 2 Joker frames, and then it's like John Cena or whatever, and then it's Harley Quinn again. You know what I mean? Then and also the Batman. Yeah, it just keeps being Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn. So I'm complaining, but I'm just saying that even though it is like Suicide Squad anime, I think we have to come to terms with it. Very likely will it be kind of similar to other stuff with Harley Quinn, where it's more like Harley Quinn plus the squad. Yeah, I think let's be honest there. The anime will probably be like 50% Harley Quinn, and then the other guys got screen time. Let's be honest, right? Now I will guess though that Peacemaker will have more screen time than they probably would have had if this anime was not like say 10 years ago, right? Because Peacemaker is a character, he's a reckless character in his comics, but of course thanks to his TV show with John Cena, now Peacemaker has become a huge character, right? Quite the known name, and I think he's gonna have a lot more screen time probably in the anime because of the reason, right? He's probably gonna be the secondary main character after Harley Quinn, given his own spin-off TV show, right? He has to be Clayface, right? Yeah. This is only one that surprised me because before you have Shark, of course, but then after him it's like a dinosaur bone appears. Yeah, honestly, this is what leave a comment below. This feels like the only panel. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. It might be Clayface. We saw Clayface earlier. He can of course transform into this kind of stuff. But yeah, because otherwise it's like Harley Quinn, he's a fish or whatever. Yeah, it's like okay, these guys. But yeah, King Shark. Yeah, I don't know. The witch is interesting because I'm thinking that is she supposed to be the witch from the first movie, or supposed to be a new enemy? I think this is the antagonist of the isekai, right? Because they have to also they get the isekai, and there's a princess who's like Harley Quinn. And she probably will hire Harley Quinn as a replacement or whatever, something else, right? Facing to be her. But I feel this witch is probably one of the main antagonists. And she probably is an actual witch, from this fantasy world, right? It's not a dragon. Yeah, let's be honest here. Looks like a dragon. I mean, I'm sure they're gonna fight the dragon. I mean, if I was writing a Suicide Squad stuck in the fantasy anime world, right? Typical. Because of course they're going for the classic isekai of, like Konosuba or whatever, right? Where you isekai into different stuff, right? But they're clearly going for that like medieval fantasy. So they have dragons, they have demons, they have orcs and elves, right? It's very, very like straight up isekai, right? And yeah, they're very clearly going for that. So no surprise, right? Of course, this is a scene here. This is very like an episode where Harley Quinn and all the characters like fish and so on next to her, they're jumping against the dragon, right? I mean, surely will it be like a dragon fight in one episode? And this is probably what's happening here, right? For this particular, like this little teasing here in the opening, but very likely, right? Because like I said, if I was the writer, of course I put them fighting a dragon. It's tropey, but come on, it has. Well, he's in it. Oh yeah, that's true. It's interesting. Every anime opening is running. Every anime opening is running. It doesn't matter if it's a DC comic or whatever. If it's an anime opening, they're gonna run. Yes, the only character running. But this is what I mean. I do feel like she's the main bad guy. Never necessarily the true antagonist, but. Yeah, I think you need to have one of these things when Harley Quinn is transforming or something. Yeah, you need to have her awakening her inner narrative. I like this into the walking to. This looks great. The princess of the anime. I see the trailers, right? She looks very much like Harley Quinn, I mentioned earlier. And I think that a big part of it, she's gonna recruit them, right, to help the kingdom. Classic isekai, right? Oh, you were the chosen hero. Please save my kingdom from the evil witch. And I think that she looks a lot like Harley Quinn. I've seen it in the opening. And they like look at each other. Is that Harley Quinn will probably be her replacement, right? And I don't mean as turning into the Prince of the Queen, but I mean, like maybe she's like, okay, you be my body double, right? Yeah, like so Harley Quinn looks like her. So I'm sure it's gonna be an episode. I'm gonna guess. I bet you my money it's gonna be an episode where Harley Quinn dresses up as the princess, right? And pretends to be her, and her behavior is gonna be stupid and erratic, you know what I mean? But people are like, oh, what's that princess? But sure, there's gonna be an episode. Absolutely sure that when she pretends to be the princess and gets kidnapped on purpose. Or feels like they have the same blonde hair and everything. It's just a classic tropey thing. But I bet you money that Harley Quinn will be the princess for this one episode. Pretends to be her, right? And then of course people kidnap Harley Quinn and see if we kill them or something, and it'll be there's a trick, absolutely. She's gonna be a body double princess, 100%, man. Bet your money that. But anyway, guys, like the video, subscribe, it's a like button. I'm excited to see it. It's coming out, I believe, next week, actually. I actually think it's next Friday, if I got it correctly there. Or yesterday, yeah. Something like that. But anyway, guys, the video, please But anyway, please subscribe, press that like button, right? And of course, I'm gonna absolutely rate this anime. You know, it's made by, of course, out of Zero. It looks amazing. It's kind of funny because you keep seeing both Marvel and DC always trying to get into this like Japanese market, right? You know, they're going to crush, you know, in their own numbers, right? And so many of them say, oh, we have to make more anime and blah, blah, so on, right? So they probably have a lot of budget, spending money here, right? Trying to get in here. So it looks really great. Usually they have a Japanese author writing it instead. Or at least some of it feels a lot better, right? But I have to say, I do kind of like it that they just went for like the classic isekai tropes. The dragon, even witches, hot elves. Yeah, they just went for like all the tropes there. So they're not trying to make it be like, oh, what if we got isekai? It feels more like, what if the squad got isekai into a typical anime? Hopefully, at least. Hopefully. We have to see what next week. But bad news, at least I think so. They're dropping it 3 episodes day one for some reason. I think that's really stupid. Hate when they do that, right? I much rather watch it, you know, weekly. I don't like the binge stuff. And if anything, the whole 3 episode and then later on is really stupid. Much better drop it, you know, like either you do all of it then and drop it, or like, you know, this is really weird. It's like 3 episodes and then it's like a 2 weeks break, or then it's like a 1 or whatever. Yeah. I don't know exactly how they're doing it, but it sounds pretty stupid, honestly. And that is something I don't understand why they never get that in the West, right? They never get that. It's all the same thing. Netflix doing so. They never get that. You know, stop doing that. No one wants that. We all want it to be dropped, you know, weekly, like typical anime. So if you're trying to, you know, get into the anime market, maybe you should understand that the anime market is not this weird, like half the season one day or something. So it's really, really weird that they're trying to make anime, trying to make money on anime fans, but you can't understand how anime, like the production of it works, which is really weird. But this is better, I suppose. They're doing like 3 and then I guess a weekly instead of doing like all of it in one day or something. And also, I mean, you should hype them up. But anyway, guys, so please subscribe to everyone. Have a great day.